again. Welcome to Briar's Cottage and my thoughts for this about two-thirds of the way through July. My name is Ray, and I unfortunately am letting things get to me, so ergo, that means my channel, my outlet, isn't being as productive as possible. Currently sitting in the middle of a heat wave for here in my corner of northeast Alberta, and we have smoke now. Yay, forest fires. Not. Oh, hey, there's Oogway. And mess. The refrigerator wasn't working in the spot in the kitchen, so yesterday that meant moving. Whoops. There we go. Moving the refrigerator into the living room. There we go. And the shelf that was there is in the kitchen, and I'm using it for pantry. And the shelf that was behind me is sitting in the kitchen with no home. So I made a really big mess, and now I've got to get that cleaned up. But I still have so many things to do. I've discovered that my one therapy technique has actually done more harm than good. I'm one of those putter people where I am best when, as I'm moving, I'm tidying as I go. And the technique that I was taught was to focus on one thing, do it without music, just singular my focus. Don't have any distractions, just focus on one thing. And although that does work, what it means for me is that I don't accomplish as much. And I have managed to stray from it. One of the things I have been doing with my daily planner that I bought was write down, instead of writing down to-do lists, or as I was calling them, today lists, and being frustrated because I wasn't getting everything on the list done, I started writing down everything that I did so I could look back to why I was so tired and why I was only getting so much done, or why I was feeling like I wasn't getting anything done. So now it's become like this massive journal, and some of my spaces aren't big enough to write in. The book is designed for people who have Saturday, Sunday off. And that's not me. My life is work every single day. That's another thing that therapy has actually failed me on, is that, and self-help too, because there's all the talk in therapy and self-help about taking time for yourself and making quality time and that stuff and downtime. And I don't think that doesn't work for me at all. And so I been trying to live this sort of way of things. Excuse me while I get the cord to plug in my phone, because it said 15% I need to eat. There we go. And so therefore, I'm living in this land of frustration of trying to do things the way that I have learned from others who generalize, instead of doing things the way I know that work best for me. Between grief and menopause, I got totally lost. I'm not that person I was 4 years ago, and so it's been a lot of in the soul searching. I think I've been looking in the wrong directions. I think I've been looking in the right directions, but I think mostly what I've been doing is just confusing myself. And this is not good. And I think this is the problem with both um, therapy as it sits and with self help, is that all the books and stuff are too general. And I have discovered, be careful with the word we, I have discovered for myself that and noticed with others, a bunch of other people, that this generalization is, where am I going with this thought? I want to say too simple, but it's not simplified enough. It's like it only covers one tiny little portion of what's actually going on. When I looked up just checking on things, yeah, I am totally neurodivergent, which means trying to do things the non-neurodivergent person who they would call themselves normal doesn't work for me. So what do you do then? What you do is you stop going the normal route and you start searching for people who are like yourself. And that's what I've been doing for the last 6-7 months, is really been looking for quirky, different kind of people who would be labeled as weird. Because these people are living lives that more mirror my own, that makes sense. They're more organized. I got an itchy spot. Yes, and they mirror my own life. So, I'm so tired. It's so humid. It's hard to focus. I've got all of that. We're above 30 most days. It was 29 the last time I checked, but we've got smoke from fires northwest and north of here, and so it's just trapping any moisture. We have no wind. So that's totally affecting how my brain is functioning, so my mental acuity. And hello, monkey. Your thoughts on things? And keep it simple, mommy. Why do I always forget that principle? Keep it simple, sweetheart. Yes. That's a great way to be kind to yourself. There's mommy's monkey. Yeah, my hey. Yeah, my hey, who doesn't want to be on camera? So, I am getting stuff done and I am proud of myself, but I've got my work for my own emotional well-being is going to be doing more therapy rather than therapy. Therapy. Therapy is using my tarot cards and my one book. Here we go. This book, get fingers out of here, you can see it's very well used book. I've had it for years and years and years. years, about like 26 years. I have used it lots, and you can ask questions like, what is blocking me from whatever it is? And how do I deal, or how is this situation affecting me, with your tarot cards? And I find the Rider-Waite deck works really perfect with it. Any of those standard decks work very well with that, with this book. And you read cards right side up. There's no upside down. It's placement more than positive and negative. But it does lend itself very well to therapy, to what I'm calling therapy. Um, so, so yes, definitely continuing with this idea that I need to be kind to myself, that I needed to focus on my positive. Been trying to live in that place from under the Tuscan sun when Frances went to, I cannot remember the blonde woman's name at the moment, the friend that she met in Tuscany. The friend told Frances about um, chasing after ladybugs and searching, and then she would just lay down and fall asleep in the field and find ladybugs just crawling all over her. Um, a side note: ladybugs is symbol for um, messages. They're messengers. But anyways, back to Frances. Frances was worried about finding someone to love after her horrible divorce, so she was living in the emotional of that and not allowing herself to heal from that. She just needed to be loved and stuff, which can happen in a marriage that deteriorates badly emotionally and affectionately. So anyways, the blonde lady told her to go work on her house she just bought and forget about it, because the ladybugs, i.e. love, would come. So what I've been trying to do a lot is forget about it and work on my house. Um, one day the clutter will be gone. One day the yard will look the way I need it to be the way I want it to. It'll function for me, and that's all that's important. And the outside is not important to Dave, so it's important to me. So I just need to function in that way, and just get rid of all the stuff. So I've been learning lots of stuff, watching Midwest Magic Cleaning. Check out that channel. The dude there is really awesome. I've got lots of great tips on how to dig yourself out from underneath your clutter, because he cleans for hoarders and people like that. And Remy Clog is another good one. She has ADHD, so he has what was known as Asperger's, but now is high functioning autism. So I need to go. So peace, love, and happiness, and be kind, and especially to yourself. Bye.